Hello and welcome back to Victory of the People YouTube channel. My name is Nico. I'll be your host for today and every day. Our mission is to fanatically empower families to shift their mindsets and overcome limited generational belief systems. So we are still doing this segment about how to start your business from your vision all the way to making your first point of sale. And so today I'm so excited because it's essentially what we all been waiting for. Registering our business. Right. And so it's a series of steps. I have them written down just so I can stay in the line. And I'll go over them with you just step by step on how to register your business, what you'll need, and how to move forward to make this as easy as possible. So, business registration. And so every state in the United States has what they call a Secretary of State. And this is the segment or the department where you will essentially go to register your business, right? And so before you tackle this task of registering your business, there's some things you need to know, right? So first, you'll need an operating agreement. And so this outlines the clear rules of your business. Anything that you need to have in place for your business needs to be in your operating agreement. So this should include ownership percentages, duties, right? This is a safety net, if you will, for any future disagreements, right? Kind of like a prenup, if you will. So you don't expect things to happen, but just in case they do, you have to have that operating agreement set in place as a safety net to protect what you've invested, whether it's money, sweat equity, anything. It needs to be in that operating agreement, right? So ownership percentages. Someone say, "Oh no, I'm 50% owner." No, in the operating agreement, we agreed that blah 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 blah, right? So needs to be in the operating agreement, or it doesn't exist. It's not real, right? All right. So step one, you need to determine if your business is a foreign or a domestic entity, right? So a domestic entity is a business that has not been registered, right? Has not been registered with any Secretary of State, is brand new, and you are ready to tackle business registration, right? And it is being created for the first time with your Secretary of State. A foreign entity is a business that has already been established, whether it be in another country or in another state within the United States. Does that make sense? So a foreign entity is essentially means a business has already been incorporated. However, you're trying to incorporate it in another state. Step two, you'll need a registered agent. Like I said before, this registered agent is someone who will accept documents on behalf of your business, right? So any type of legal documents, court documents, which I guess is the same thing. If anybody's trying to sue you, you'll need that registered agent to accept those documents. Okay. So the registered agent must be in the same state where the business is incorporated. So you cannot have a registered agent in Tennessee and your business is incorporated in Georgia. Your registered agent has to be in Georgia along with your business. And that is very, very important, right? You have to have your registered agent, especially if you are a corporation, LLC, you'll need to have a registered agent in place. Step three, any additional provisions, any additional rules, anything else that you want to add into your articles that are not already pre-filled, you need to have already made up in advance. It needs to be there. You can either upload it if you're doing it online and mail it in if you're doing it through snail mail. But they need to be there prior to incorporating your business, right? So these are the documents that you're going to need in order to incorporate your business. And so pretty much this is standard across the board for every Secretary of State. So you need the name of that entity. You'll need the name of that business, right? First things first, a valid email address, the name and address of the person who is filing the documents. You'll need the mailing address of the principal office. Wherever you're doing business, wherever your business address is, you'll need that address of your principal office. The name and address of your registered agent. Like I said before, registered agent, you'll need that name and address, and make sure that it is in the same state where you're doing business. And the name and address of the organizer. So the organizer and the person actually filing the documents could be different or they could be the same, but you need the name and address of the organizer, whether they're there or not. And any additional documents you'd like to add. Like I said before, anything, any clauses, any protections, anything that you need to add that is not pre-filled, you'll need to add it and have it on hand in advance before you file. And payment. Last but not least is payment. So across the board, I would say an average is about $100 per state. It will differ. Some states are lower, some states are higher, but the average is about $100 to incorporate and file your documents with your Secretary of State, right? And so create and file. So like I said, most states allow online registration or by mail. I'm sure that all states have a mail option, although the best way and the more expedited way is to do it online. And like I said, there are some companies out there who will do it for you for a fee. However, you can still do it by yourself. I know they're going to say, oh, these archaic government websites are so hard to navigate, but the reality of it is you could do it by yourself, right? Just for their fee. Online is the fastest. Your articles will be electronically generated when your filing is approved. So most states, I think it's about 7 to 15 business days that it could take for your filing to be approved, depending on state. And once you get the approval, they will either electronically send or mail you your articles of incorporation. Registration is annually, so you would have to do this on an annual basis. So normally, when you are renewing your registration, it is between January 1st and April 1st of each calendar year. And you do not want to miss your annual registration because your company could be dissolved if your fees are not paid. So that is it. I know it's kind of a lot to take in, but that is the skin and bones, if you will, of how to register your business. If you are enjoying our content, please like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say at the end of my videos, you will have the victory over your life. Again, this is Victory of the People YouTube channel. I'm Nico. Take care.